Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope you're all doing well out there today. Today's video is inspired by watching a few of my fellow Locksporters and YouTubers, Chris Capoon and Thumper's Lockpicking. Both of them recently have put out videos reviewing products that I would consider everyday carry pick sets. Chris Capoon was reviewing Lockpicking Lawyers, Covert Instrument, Swiss Army style pick set, and Thumper's Lockpicking was reviewing South Ord's pin style slash exacto knife style, where you would um, unscrew the cap, and that's where you stored all of your pick tips from. You select the one you want, put it in, and then you'd kind of tighten it down into the pin style and, go to town that way. But it got me thinking about everyday carry pick sets and what I carry on a consistent basis. This set right here is probably on my person 80-90% of the time. And so I thought it'd be kind of cool to share what I carry, my mindset or thought process of why I put what I did in there. And also maybe inspire other people in the community to share what they carry. I thought it'd be kind of cool to see everybody's everyday carry items and their thought processes for why they carry what they do. I know it gets kind of touchy. Different states, regions, countries all have their own laws regarding this. So by all means, do whatever you got to do to stay safe and stay legal. But yeah, if you want to join in on this, that'd be awesome too. I'm going to put hashtag Locksport EDC in this video, and maybe if you guys want, you could do the same for your video, and that way we could all find ours easier. Just a cool little idea I had. If it takes off, awesome. If it doesn't, oh well. At least I get to share what I carry. So with that said, let's dive in. So like I said, 80-90% of the time, this little guy goes with me everywhere. It's slim enough and narrow enough that it can fit into my pockets, and I really don't notice I have it on me until that time where I'm glad I do have it. Opening it up, right here at the top, I made a special compartment. Just took a few stitches out so I could shove these sparrows comb picks in there. These little guys, they're pretty cool. A little hard to handle, but I don't see myself using these too often. Um, but if anything, they make a cool little party trick, especially with these little master locks right here. Um, I think it's pretty cool how fast you can open up one of these things if you get the pins lined up just right. They just pop right open. So that's pretty cool. Which, sorry if I'm already getting lost here, but one of my thought processes for why I carry what I do is because in my neck of the woods, um, Schlage cylinders and Quickset are going to be the two main door locks that I would ever have to pick if there was a situation. Won't go into that. Stay safe, stay legal. Don't pick locks that are in use unless you absolutely have to. I'll leave it at that. Uh, as far as padlocks go, master locks and American locks are probably the two main locks that I come in contact with. I really don't see a lot of disdetainer locks or other keyways out there. Every once in a while, you'll get your occasional tubular lock that you have to pick, but really for the most part, these four right here is all that I'm really need to be ready for in my everyday carry case, which is why we'll continue with the unpacking. This is a little door latch slip hook. Deviant was a big advocate of having these in a everyday carry kit, so I got that one in there. As far as my hooks go, we'll just pull all these hooks to rake out at one time. And let's see here. So for hooks, I carry the Peterson number 4 hook in 15 thousandths. I love that style hook for the Americans. Peterson number 3, I believe. Yeah, Peterson number 3. I find that one works really well in some of the master locks. And then I have a South Ord in 25 thousandths. standard hook. I like the 25,000s for the Schlage cylinders because you can pick off of this ledge right here at an angle pretty easily on most of the locks without worrying about slipping into that little valley right there. So I got my standard hook there. These other two hooks I kind of threw in there because I thought it'd be nice to have a narrower shank and a little finer tip pick just in case I ran into some odd lock. And then this guy, I doubt I'll ever use it, but I threw him in there because he's pretty thin also, so he's not taking up any space. This is kind of a half diamond DeForest Peterson pick. I forget what he actually calls it. And then a couple of rakes. My main go-to is going to be the Triple Peak Bogota, of course. A little snake rake. Haven't really used it much, but it is nice to have for some of the narrower padlock keyways. And then a good old city rake. It's thin enough, why not? And last but not least, as far as picking goes, I carry a little decoder shim for some of those combination locks. As far as tensioners go, I got my custom ergo tension wrenches I made out of bra wire. I think it was a lock noob who gave me that idea, and yeah, those work great for keeping hand fatigue down while picking some of those padlocks in hand. A couple different bottom of the keyway tensioners, different thicknesses and shapes. So never hurts to have more options on tensioners. I got some top of the keyway temperature. Talking is hard. Top of the keyway tensioners in different thicknesses. Those are nice to have. And then last but not least is this little goat head pick that's supposed to be for helping to tension tubular locks. I don't really have a lot of tubular locks around. This particular one I tried it on doesn't really work too well. It kind of slips and doesn't fit in there too well. But I keep it in there just in case there's ever a day where I need it and it'll actually work on that particular tubular lock. So that is what I carry 90% of the time on my person. As far as the truck goes, I do like to have a couple odds and end tools, like I said, for like the tubular picks, tubular locks. I like to keep one of these Honest Dong Chinese impressioning pick kits. These are pretty cool. I was playing around with this one before the video, and actually it should be set up for this lock right now. Let's give it a shot. Go ahead and see. Yep. So you can pull it out, see. So yeah, that's pretty cool. If you've never seen these things work in action, basically it's a quick impressioning tool. All these different little, I guess, picks or sleeves are what pushes the pins inside. And we'll go ahead and just demo it real fast. You use this collar right here to set all the picks to 0. Push those tensioning bands up a little bit. And then the way I like to do it, here, let me push all this stuff up and out of the way for now. There. The way I like to do it is just set it in there, and you have to line it up with that little nipple in there. Just kind of set it in there to where you feel it hitting the pins in there. What I like to do is just start rocking it back and forth without putting any pressure, inward pressure on it. Just start rocking it back and forth, and just start thinking about increasing the pressure inward, and just slowly start thinking about it more and more, and then just keep on more and more, and just take your time, slowly go in and out, and then pretty soon, boom, you got it. Then once I get it, these sleeves or picks or whatever, I like to line it up just offset of that top notch, and that way the key pins and the driver pins aren't lined up, and you now have your bitting. You can just give it a nice press, and that should give you your bitting. and it should be set and good to go now. So now everything's set. You can take this to a locksmith. He can get your measurements off of that and cut you a new key, and you should be good to go now, just to use it like it's a key. So very cool tool to have. Obviously not something you're going to carry on your person, but it's easy to carry in the truck. So I got that, and then I also, just because I was on a buying spree, I doubt I'll ever come across any wafer locks, or not wafer locks, warded locks. But if I do, I got a little pick set that might come in handy. We'll see. And besides that, just because I love my tools and my gadgets, I picked up one of those leashy picks. This is for the Schley keyway, and it'll pick locks up to 6 pins. Uh, I couldn't pass this thing up. I do love cool tools, and this is definitely on the cool side. I don't keep it here in the lock lab because it really doesn't help me learn how to pick locks any better. It's kind of a cheater tool, but it is still a cool piece of craftsmanship. And out in the wild, if I come across a really tough Schlage cylinder, which would probably be the toughest keyway of any of the common keyways that I would come across, I can have that to have a shot at getting in it if for some reason nothing else is working that day. But other than that, that's pretty much what I carry on a daily basis and what I like to have around. Um, I would really love to see this thing take off and see what you guys carry and what your idea of the best setup is. But with that said, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy, guys.